Pick up your very own Detroit Steel Wings t-shirt or hoodie today. Link is on screen and in the description. What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and I'm coming to you today as the coach of your Detroit Steel Wings coming into week 2 of Pokemon for Glory, a competitive draft league Pokemon league counter team-based format thing. I coach a team, and I play competitive Pokemon. Make sure you guys, if you guys want to support the team, check out the link in the description. You guys saw right before I did this intro that we are selling Detroit Steel Wings t-shirts until July 6th. So you got like a little less than a week to pick those up. We're going up against my buddy Kyle, coach of the Montreal Toucannadiens. I'll be sure to have his link in the description. Kyle and I have actually had a really long history. He found me out through like the Oris finder, the PSS finder a long time ago while I was streaming, and we've been friends for like 2 or 3 years. So this is the first time we're actually going up together in league format. And I have a lot of history battling Kyle, and it's never turned out super well, and I feel like I kind of have an upper hand because I know how Kyle likes to play, but at the reverse side of that, he also knows how I like to play, and I'm sure he's been in front offices that have helped build against me before in previous leagues. So let's run through his team really quickly. He has Tapu Fini, super bulky, Misty Surge ability, 115 defense, 130 special defense, Calm Minds, all that fun stuff. Gets Defog. Necrozma, super bulky again, 107 attack, 101 defense, 127 special attack, 89 special defense. Nothing too crazy on the speed on his team. Prism Armor ability. Alolan Muck, 105 HP, 105 attack, 100 special defense, 75 defense, Poison Touch, Gluttony, Power of Alchemy. Really solid Pokemon that I've been coming to, I want to try out in League format eventually. Arcanine. Arcanine is so, it's very difficult to prep for, I feel like, because if you plan for a bulky offensive one, he can be like a supportive one, he can be a defensive one, he can be an Intimidate user. Choice Band, all that fun stuff. Gets priority and extreme speed, 110 attack, 100 special attack, 95 speed too. 95 is actually, aside from 2 other mons, one of his fastest mons. Intimidate, Flash Fire, Justified, all really good abilities in league format. Meloetta. Meloetta is Meloetta, 100 HP, 128 special attack, 128 special defense. With Serene Grace ability, it can also use Relic Song and turn into the Pirouette form, which is stupid fast, normal fighting type at that point. Aromatisse, very bulky Fairy, 101 HP. 99 special attack, 89 special defense. No speed ever, though. Healer and Aroma Veil, not really good abilities, in my opinion, in league format. Kyurem is one of his offensive Z captains. We've used Kyurem in the GVA previously, 125 HP, 130 attack and special attack, 95 speeds here. Pressure ability, he can bring like a super offensive set because I don't have a fairy, so he can just kind of whittle down my walls, then spam Draco or Dragon Pulse or Dragon Claw or something like that. My fairy resist is Scissor, or my dragon resist is Scissor, I should say. He can run, we've run a supportive set in the GBA where we were Sub-Toxic Roost Ice Beam, and we out Cresselia to Cresselia with pressure, so you can use the pressure stall things. Xurkitree is his Omni Z Captain, his Super Saiyan Z Captain, as I like to call it, where he gets to use any sort of supportive Z moves, Z Rain Dance, Z Hypnosis. He can use offensive ones as well. Gigavolt, or not Gigavolt, Gigavolt have it? Yeah, Z Thunderbolt, Z Thunder, Z Energy Ball, all that fun stuff, Bloom Doom. This thing's stupid crazy, 173 special attack. Speed isn't too much, 83, so he could run Scarf. I'd anticipate him to run Scarf this matchup, but we'll see. Rapidash, 100 attack, 80 special attack, 105 speed. Flash Fire ability, Flame Body. I don't have Fire Stab, so Flame Body's probably the one that he'd go with if he did bring it. I didn't see too much usability to Rapidash going into the team prep. And then after a couple mocks from the front office, shout out to the guys in the front office, always help me out with this. I really do appreciate them and what they do and help me. Didn't really see too much value in Rapidash until we realized that a Scarf Rapidash is the only thing that outspeeds Mega Swampert in the rain. So we were like, well, you know, like a Scarf special Rapidash does have a little bit of value, so let's not pencil it out just yet. So, Gourgeist, he can bring any 4 of the Gourgeist forms. Small, tiny, small, medium, large, I don't know. Small, medium, large, and fat. If he brings the bigger one, it's super bulky. If he brings the smaller one, it's obviously super fast. Very hard mon to prep for, depending on which way he wants to run it. And then his Mega was Mega Steelix, 230 defense, 30 speed. So, if you guys look at his team, let's talk really quick. Rockers, he has Necrozma and Steelix, and then Tapu Fini is his only form of hazard removal. He has a Heal Beller, 2 Heal Bellers, and Aromatisse and Meloetta, and Aromatisse also does get Aromatherapy as well. So, looking at his team, you guys are like, oh, it's not too fast. You guys can still see it above me, too. You guys are like, oh, it's not too fast. You know, we can definitely take this on. Like I said, I've got a little bit of battle experience against Kyle, and one of the things that I have noticed, or that I know about Kyle, is that he's a huge fan of Trick Room. So looking at his team, I mean, you know, you've got the Rapidash to outspeed in the rain, you've got the other base 95s and stuff, but the Trick Room is still there. So I kind of want to talk about the team really quickly here. We're going to break it down. You guys see Tony Stark on screen? Tony Stark is really nice. He does not have, outside of Arcanine and Rapidash, and we are bringing the rain. So 2 fire-type Pokemon that get nerfed in the rain, and the fire-type Scissor's only weakness, obviously. So we're bringing a Spadef Akaberry set with enough speed to outspeed. Where is it here? What was it here that I was outspeeding? Wow, the one mon that I don't have a note about. Just a little bit of speed in case things do want to speed creep my Scissor. Is what I'm assuming that's for. I forgot to take a note on that. That's 1000% my ass. Roost for the recovery, U-turn for the switching, Bullet Punch for the priority and the stab, Defog to get rid of any hazards that we do have. We are bringing Pelipper, Indra. I don't want him getting up rocks. Rocks don't really hurt my team too much. Because once we're in, we kind of stay in until he forces us out. So there's not going to be too much switching on our part, I feel like. So we do have Defog if need be. If we get rocks up, other things on our team just kind of go to town on his team. But nothing too standard. Very, very bulky Spadef Scissor here. The Technician boosts the Bullet Punch, so I'm not too worried about that. U-turn, obviously. His bug resists are like Mega Steelix. So, anyways, neutral and Gorgeist. But I mean, U-turn does a bit to him. We're bringing Indra, the Pelipper, Damp Rock, Drizzle ability, so we do get 7 turns of that nice and beautiful Rain Roost, U-turn, Scald, and Hurricane. Roost for the recovery, U-turn for pivot momentum, Scald because it's super powerful. I was thinking about bringing Surf, but I also want to get rid of Tapu Fini so I can just kind of spam burns. Burning a little muck would be pretty nice. Getting the residual off on something like Necrozma, getting the residual off on something like Meloetta or Aromatisse would be really nice. Same thing with Mega Steelix as well. It kind of shuts down Mega Steelix once it's burned, because I don't see too many super offensive Mega Steelixes running around here. So, but Surf also is an option, and then Hurricane, obviously 100% accurate. His Hurricane resist is Xurkitree and Mega Steelix. And that's about it. So, max HP, 92 in Spadef, 164 speed timid. With this, we are outspeeding a bulky Arcanine, and we are able to actually two hit KO with Scald in the Rain, if I'm not mistaken. Provided he's not like a Spadef set or an AV variant. But if he's just a max HP standard bulky Arcanine, then we are able to 2-hit KO him. 3-hit KO him if he does got some Spadef investment with Scald. But this is pretty much another really good pivot. Tony Stark and Indra really kind of moving together to be a good pivot for our team, because we do have some really hard hitters here. Very, very standard down fan, bulky down fan. Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Knockoff, and Gunshot. Damn near max HP, damn near max defense, Impish Nature, 36 in speed. We are outspeeding an uninvested Gorgeist Super with this thing, and we can go for a knockoff, get some super effective damage. We've got Gunk Shot in case we want to hit the Tapu Fini or the Aromatisse on the switch-in. Also does neutral damage to the Gorgeist as well. Gunk Shot's also a base 120 move, so it's not bad to have. Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, because once we have Rocks up, our next mon just kind of 2-hit KOs everything on his team. Evenly distributed the HP and the defense around, so that way we are able to outspeed the Gorgeist Super form. Uninvested. Other than that, nothing too crazy about this. Leftovers for a little bit of recovery. Sturdy's nice so we can take a hit, get up our rocks instantly. Stuff like that. Next up here, Ray Romano, the Choice Banded Mamoswine. Earthquake, Icicle Crush, Ice Shard, and Superpower. 252 attack, Adamant. Spadef, 68, and then 188 in speed. We're outspeeding. So, Adamant Mega Swampert without the rain hits 123. It's 122. Let me remind myself that. Let's remind ourselves of that. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's 122 in the rain. 123 maybe. So we are speed creeping things designed to speed creep our own Swampert outside of rain. So, and outside of that, I mean, we can't really touch too much at 80. We outspeed a lot of his team, but stuff like if he runs a speedy Tapu Fini, Arcanine, Kyurem, things like that, we don't outspeed. Xurkitree, same thing as well as that. So we outspeed a lot of his walls, which is what we really want. Choice Banded Mamo just runs Shop. Earthquake, his ground resistance is like what do you switch into a Choice Banded Earthquake for Mamoswine? Icicle Crash for the Ice Stab. Neutral damage on the Kyurem. Super effective damage on Gorgeist. Ice Shard for the priority. Choice Banded priority is always nice. Superpower does a lot of damage to Kyurem. Tremendous damage to Mega Steelix. Things like that. Tremendous damage to Meloetta. Like I said, after we get rocks up, Mamoswine just kind of comes through, and we click buttons once Mamoswine's in. You know, you gotta kind of plan around that. So I like the Bullet Punch priority and the Ice Shard priority are gonna come in handy a lot. being able to chip away at some of his mons if need be, get a little bit. So if we can, like, say we've got Scissor in and we need to chip away a little bit with Bullet Punch, and then all of a sudden we come in with the Choice Banded Ice Shard and just goodbye. Next up here, Mega Swampert, we're bringing Marth, Waterfall, Earthquake, Low Punch, and Ice Kick. Ice Punch and Low Kick, 36 HP, 252 attack, 220 Jolly. 220 Jolly. We are outspeeding Scarfed Rapidash in the rain. If we don't have the rain up, Scarf Rapidash does kind of run shop on us, but Scarf Rapidash outspeeds. I said Scarf Rapidash outspeeds Swampert in the rain. I'm sorry. Scarf Rapidash outspeeds Alakazam. And then we outspeed Scarf Rapidash with this thing by 1 point. So Waterfall in the rain, Tapu Fini eats it, Gyarados eats it, Gourgeist eats it. Other than that, Waterfall in the rain is looking pretty nice. Earthquake, again, no ground immunity, so we're free to spam Earthquake. Ice Punch for things like the Gourgeist. Low Kick is going to do a lot of damage to Mega Steelix and Kyurem as well. Next, but certainly not least, Soundguard and the Heliolisk holding the Zap Plate. Dry Skin ability, so in the rain we do get recovery. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Surf, and Dragon Pulse, 28 HP, 252 special attack, 228 timid. We are outspeeding Rapidash, unscarfed by 1 point. Volt Switch is very nice for the pivot, so we've got 3 pivots into one of our 2 wall breakers, either Mamoswine or Swampert, because like I said, no ground immunity, so Earthquake just kind of looks nice. Volt Switch is really nice. Thunderbolt for the more powerful stab. I want Zap Plate so he thinks, like, if I just keep going for Volt Switch or if I keep going for Thunderbolt, that I'm choice locked. But I also do have Surf. Surf Boost in the rain is really nice against things like Arcanine, Rapidash, and Mega Steelix. Dragon Pulse is really nice for the Kyurem as well. Nothing too much to be said here. The plan is to, like I said, use our 3 pivots around into things like Mamoswine. Even Donphan, I mean, base 120 attack uninvested. Earthquakes are still hurting things without that immunity, so, and his resists are few and far between. So the plan is to use our 3 pivots into one of our 3 ground-type Pokemon and just click Earthquake and see what happens from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this team builder. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on tomorrow's battle. All that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the team in the comment section down below. I'm going to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to you guys soon. Later.